Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back here with another MUT 21 video. So today I'm gonna be talking about my wish list for Madden 22, and it may be some things that you guys have thought about too. So the first things first, if you guys enjoy the videos, if you're liking them, drop a comment down below. Let me know that you're enjoying them, because that's the best way to support me. Let me know if you guys like the videos that I'm making and what videos I can make. So alright, so let's get into it. So the first topic that I want to talk about is let's remove training. Okay. I know it seems like a little crazy concept because we've had training in the game for the past, what, 2 years? Since MUT 19, so 3 years total. This will be the third year. I personally don't like training, especially at the beginning of the game, the beginning of the year. Like right now, training is virtually a useless thing. Whereas at the beginning of the year, it was literally one of the most important things. Like buying the card, like the top card, a lot of the times would be less expensive than just straight up powering them up and using the power up pass. So what do I think they should do about this? Well, something I think they should do is, first things first, you gotta remove it. Um, so with this, you have to replace it with something. I think power-ups are a good concept, and I've seen a lot of people talk about this, like just in the community, on Twitter, everywhere. Make it like, I think it's like MLB has it. I haven't played MLB. I don't know if I will, but where you play with the player and it like upgrades them or gives them special abilities or something like that. So what I'm thinking is, instead of having training, turn that into playtime. So it's like, keep the whole power up system of you have to upgrade the card and then you need the next card. But instead say like you have to play so many minutes or hours with, say, a 68 overall power up Lamar Jackson. Then after, like, say you play so many hours or you complete so many objectives slash tasks with him, then you get that next spot upgrade and you can eventually buy the next card that you need to add it into the power up. One thing that I think that they should do, if they do something like this or along those lines, is, oh god, I just threw a pick. Is make it so you can't buy the tiers. Like I know that's gonna be, I'm sure that would be a thing in the game, but don't let people buy the tiers. Make them actually play the game to earn the tiers, basically. Um, I mean, it's like I just think it'll make the game more fair. I understand MUT is their money grabber. That's where they're gonna make most of their money. But you have packs. You know, you have bundles and everything that they can buy. Keep that to the money spin. Make it so you actually have to take the time to earn the overalls, earn the players. And I'm not saying like the power-ups should give like a +2 speed boost or whatever, like +2 to all the attributes. I think just keep it to the normal, +1 to everything. And I honestly think that would be a good thing. Um, like I just feel like it would make cards, the longevity of them, it'd make them last longer, because then you're using that card for longer, for more often, to try and upgrade them, rather than just going out buying a bunch of training just to upgrade them. The next thing that I think they should definitely fix is zone drops. I I love the zone drop concept coming into Madden 21 after playing Madden 20 last year. It was god awful playing Mutt head to head, and every single play. Well, not that. I was getting ready to use that as an example. Every single play, the player that you're going up against is running rollout corners, and they're just constantly doing that over and over and over again. So they added in the zone drops to fix that issue. Well, I mean, I don't know. Like I've said before, I'm not the best Mutt player and everything, so I may not know like a special thing or secret way to combat these corner routes, but it seems like with my defense that I run, I'm sure you guys have seen it. It's that cover three, whatever, out of nickel 3-3-5 wide. I always put my outside backers, because I have 5 rushing. I put my 2 outside backers on hard flats, and I drop my zone flats of the seams to 25 or 30 if I need to. And so, before, it was working really good. It was eliminating the corner routes. The players were playing it really well. But then recently, I've noticed no matter how deep you put the zone drops, they're just not playing the corners, like the corner routes. And it really gets frustrating because, and I'm sure it gets frustrating for people that I play against, for people that you guys play against. Whenever all the other player is doing is just running rollout corners. And like I said, the zone drops were implemented into the game to fix that issue. And like I said, it definitely really hasn't fixed the issue. So the next thing, going along with that, is AI, like reactions, or whatever you want to call it. I don't expect EA, or I don't want them to make the AI play like an actual person who's gonna break on every ball every single time to make the play. I just want the AI to be more consistent and be more realistic. Because if somebody sits there and they run rollout corners, going back to the rollout corners again, if they roll rollout corners, the same play, the same route, and they throw it at the same time, every time for like 5 plays in a row, I don't think, because the defense that I'm running should have an issue with that. I think the CPU should be able to make the adjustment and realize, hey, he's been throwing this route in the same exact spot and everything like that for the past 5 plays. This time, if he comes out in the same formation, I'm going to come down and I'm going to play that, rather than just sitting back there and watching him throw the ball right over his head or right under his head, like right in front of him, for the 6th time in a row. It's just simple things like that, and I've complained about it on stream before. Like, I feel like it's something that needs to be addressed. Next thing, I'm sure they're going to fix it, but everybody knows. Fix linebackers. It's really sad whenever this Ted Hendricks that I just got, this Ted Hendricks that came out in like, I think November, is the only linebacker that I've ever seen make great plays in pass coverage. He's 6'7", so I mean, of course he should make good like pass coverage reactions because he's that tall. Like, he literally just sticks his arms up to make the play. He doesn't jump though. The only reason he makes plays is because of how tall he is. That's the issue. So it's like, whenever I'm coming out here with, like, say Devin White or Ray Lewis or somebody else like that who's like 6'1" or something like that, around that height, I'm getting screwed even though they throw the same exact play. I just feel like the linebackers should, of course, be able to make the plays, make the plays that safeties make or cornerbacks make. What's the next thing I got? Oh yeah, lag passes. I know I've complained about it so much. I've even put videos on TikTok about it, about how lag passes are so bad and it's so aggravating. Whenever I'm sitting here and I'm playing a game against a head-to-head game against some guy, it is the most aggravating thing whenever it's a close game or like he's up by like a touchdown or two and I finally get that break, but because of a stupid little lag pass that now it could be on my Wi-Fi, which I am getting Ethernet cords real soon to get a better connection. It could be that, but it's real sad whenever I throw the ball and my receiver just slows down and stops running and the ball's overthrown. It's something that has always frustrated me whenever they do it, and it's really annoying. Um, there's this squads issue thing that's been in the game since like the beginning of last year because I like playing Madden with my friends. I'll get on like 2 3 times a week whenever I'm bored of playing like head to heads or playing these solo battles I'm playing right now, and we'll play squads games. Well, there's times on defense and both offense, and it's another lag thing that I've noticed. It always seems to happen like right after like just a slight little lag in the game that causes it so I can't choose a play and the other team can't choose a play either. Because it's like whenever I'm on defense and it happens, the little square box that has the timer on it doesn't pop up like saying that they've chosen a play. And on offense, anytime it's ever happened, I've always gotten a delay of game penalty. And it's just a simple issue that really shouldn't be in the game anymore. It really should have been fixed by now. I personally feel like. Um, the next thing is make the game less animation based. Like, please, for the love of God, make the game less animation based. Like, if you want to add in, like, I don't know, for like special characters or players like Odell, like, I could understand like the one-handed catch for Odell because like he's known for the one-handed catch. It's like that I could kind of understand, but it's like I'm tired of like say there's a 6 foot cornerback or even a 5'9" cornerback because I'm pretty sure there's a really good cornerback like speed wise and everything who's like 5'9" that is guarding my 6'5" Alan Lazard. You're really telling me that 5'9" DB is out jumping my 6'5" Alan Lazard and mossing him for the football? I'd understand if it was like an incomplete pass, a bad out, knockout, but a pick, it's just it's just a little thing, another little thing that's like aggravating. Another thing is take out brawlers. I honestly think they should take out like speed chems and everything. Maybe not all of them, but like take out sprinter, brawler, all of those ones. Um, theme team boost. I think personally they should keep it to 50 out of 50 gets the max tier, but they cut all of them in half, like all of the boost that you get. Because personally, it's not personally, but like it's gonna make the game last longer. Alright, it's gonna make certain players stand out more. Like everybody talks about, like how Dion and Tyreek should stand out more. Like it's kind of sad how this year our first 99 speed player wasn't in like January or February or even December. No, it was in November. It was the Blitz Tyreek Hill. Like that's 4 months into the game that we already have a 99 speed receiver because of sprinters and theme teams. And one final thing that I can really think of right now off the top of my head is make the game, like just all around, make the game more realistic. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. For instance, Christian McCaffrey, I remember whenever that dude's Christmas card came out, this guy was breaking tackles like he's a high schooler going out and playing against freaking kids in middle school. Like he's a D1 committed senior going out playing against middle schoolers. Like Christian McCaffrey is elusive. He doesn't break tackles because he doesn't get touched. He doesn't break tackles, or he. I worded that wrong. He breaks tackles because he's elusive and he doesn't get touched. He doesn't break tackles because he goes out there and he's like Derrick Henry and he's just running through people. Um, Going back to like the cornerback thing that I was talking about earlier, along with the whole animation base, make make picks harder to get. Make it like more like real life. Because I know, like personally, I I don't know what it is about my receivers, but it always seems like no matter who I throw it to, if I throw it in a one-on-one ball situation, 90% of the time the cornerback comes down with the ball, and 10% of the time the ball gets either caught or swatted. And I feel like that percentage should be switched. It should be 90% of the time the ball is either swatted or it's caught, and then that 10% of the time it's a pick. That's how I feel about that. Um I don't really think there's anything much else. Just recap of things, animations, make it less animation based, remove sprint and brawler, all those other ones, fix linebackers, squads issues, AI reactions, and just the whole power up things. Like I know I'm not the only one who doesn't like the whole training issue, and I'm sure a lot of you guys don't who watch my videos, you know. And I'm trying to think if I got anything else to say. Oh yeah, that's another big topic is make weekend league rewards more valuable, you know? Like I don't know. I guess if you take your coins, it's a decent value, but like you got people like big YouTubers like Zerk and other people like that who sit there and play all their weekend league just to open the packs. Well, I mean, he doesn't do that anymore, but they open their packs to, you know, try to be um I'm trying to produce good content for the fans, show them what you can get from your weekend league rewards. And he comes out, he could take his coins and probably make 300, 400K with how he plays, but instead he walks away with like probably 100K max with everything. Oh, another thing, abilities. I I 100% do not like abilities. I wish we could go back to like how it was in Madden 18, where once those cards started getting better and like higher overalls, they were given set abilities. Like I remember Bo Jackson, I think it was. He had like never stumble and something else on him. And then Dan Marino had Hot Route Master. He had Gunslinger. You know, make make the game more fun. Don't make it as it is right now, a pay to win. I don't care if you buy the best players in the game, but make the game more more skill based rather than just I got a really good team. It's it's just aggravating sometimes with that. And one thing, one final thing. I think this is my last thing. I think they either need to fix the throw out of sack or they just need to take it out completely because there's times where I'll be playing against a guy and he throws out a sack probably 5, 6 times a game, and then another game, uh, my defender will be in mid sack, but yet the QB's throwing a perfect ball 70 yards downfield. Well, that's a little bit of an exaggeration. No QB's throwing the ball 70 yards down the field, but it's just something like things like that, a bunch of little things. But I think I'm gonna cap it off there. And if I sound like stuffy or like sound sick or whatever, I I have been like fighting a little bit of a, like a cold recently, so that's why if you hear me sniffling and stuff. But so I'm starting work tomorrow, just to let you guys know. I'm gonna be getting some more money, and I'm gonna be buying some things for my setup to where I can produce the best quality videos for you guys. You know, everybody who comes and supports me, you know, that's thanks to everyone who comes and does that. Drop, dropping likes down below, dropping comments, everything. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna cap it off for tonight, guys. I hope you liked the video and enjoyed everything that I said. I hope you agree with a lot of what I said. If you have anything else that you think needs to be fixed, drop it down below in the comments. But subscribe, like, comment, like I said before, it's the best way to support me. And you guys, the more support I get, the better video, like I've said, the better videos that I can produce for you guys. Anything you want me to play or talk about, just drop it down in the comments. That's number one way to let me know about things is just put it in the comments. But yeah, that's where I'm gonna cap it off. So hope you guys have a good night and good day whenever you're watching this, and you enjoy your summer break because I'm assuming you guys are going on that soon. I just started mine today, but yeah. So peace out.